Hey guys, this is Isaac. This is the Minecraft Let's Play episode 3, and we're back, still working on our house. I've decided that today is going to be another day devoted mostly to my house, but I'm also going to be going through a few of our later plans. I'm going to go ahead and whack some sheep to collect their cloth. I like cloth as a building material. It's not particularly strong or anything, but just having access to the color white is handy. It's good for making, like, sort of role-play-esque rooms. And I mean that like role-playing game, not like dirty. Anyway, so step one is to get some more cobblestone, because we're almost out, and use it to build tools, so that we can do the other steps faster. We go ahead and get a decent-sized chunk of cobblestones, because they're very handy, and you can really never have too much. This is gravel. If I had a shovel, I'd go ahead and dig through it, but gravel doesn't really have a purpose by itself. However, every time that you harvest a piece of gravel, there's an 8.5% chance that it will drop a flint. And flints are used for making flint and steel, which is very handy, and for making arrows, which is also good. And since I have so much string, I may eventually want to make a bow, which makes fighting significantly easier. That should be about enough cobblestone, so I'm going to go ahead and run back to what there is so far of my house. You see all these chickens around. Chickens drop feathers if I wanted to collect them, but I don't really need feathers for anything right now. I think I should put a block there, because it's unbalanced. Okay, that's one goal. And I don't have many wooden supplies left. So I'm going to go ahead and build a hatchet as my first tool. And go out and collect some trees. And there's a lot this way, so I'm just going to go ahead. And you guys will have to comment down below if you want more of these videos where I'm actually just collecting resources and talking about other things. Although so far all that I've talked about is the actual collection, which is no good. So let's go into my other plans. Well, soon I'm going to want to build a cactus farm, because I have that one, those 3 pieces of cactus, and I may want to make a larger group out of them, and I'll make that actually by my spawn point, and then I'll make a actual farm, probably before the cactus farm actually, and I'll make a wheat farm underground by my house. Underground farms are really cool. I'll show that off. I also may want to plant a tree in my garden and start growing that and then replanting it and so on, so that I can have a decent source of lumber right next to my house. And speaking of garden, I will want to fence that in, so I'll show how to make fences, and I'll show the multiple uses for fences, and a few cool tricks that you can do with fences. And I'm also going to want to add a tower onto my house, because towers are awesome. Won't be a big tower. I will build a larger sort of signal tower, but that'll be a little bit away from my actual house. And I guess those are my short-term projects. Long-term, I'd like to start a quarry, and go ahead and start building up iron and coal, and possibly get some of the rarer resources, and maybe show how to make an obsidian generator, because obsidian is a underused resource, and obsidian's also awesome. So more obsidian is always a good thing. And for now, I think I have probably more than enough planks. The reason I'm collecting so much is that I want to build my tower on my house today, and that's going to be out of wood. Sheep, I want your cloth. Wow, apparently there's a sheep spawn close to my house, which is awesome. It means I have a limitless supply of a reasonably useless white material. There we go. Actually, I think I may want to pave my yard eventually, so I won't bother fixing it up yet. Gotta finish off this roof, which I will make a full stack of planks, and then maybe another one, and then I'll save the rest in log form for now. Whenever you're planning on getting large amounts of logs, or large amounts of planks, or large amounts of sticks, or anything, any wood resource, you're going to want to keep it in log form until you actually start using it, because the logs are so much condensed. I mean, you can have a stack of 64 logs, which is actually 4 stacks of planks. It takes up less space in storage. And even though for now space really isn't an option, by the end it's totally conceivable that just my main house will have like 10 or 20 of those large storage chests in it. So storage does become a problem. Where's my 9 key? There we go. And gonna patch up that exit. And I went ahead and put a little bit of torch light around the outside of my house last night while the night was passing. Just because I like having a well-illuminated house so that you can spot it from far away at night. Ouch. And... ha! My roof is complete. I didn't even leave a space for a ladder. I'll find some place to put a ladder. I took a quick cut there because I wanted to try and change some graphical settings and get a little bit more FPS out of it. I don't know if I succeeded, but it's definitely playable still. I also want to make a sort of down area here that leads into here. And I want to replace my floor too, but I can do that at night. So now I'm going to start work on the tower. And an important part of any tower is ladders. Ladders, I don't have any sticks. Ladders are made out of sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and turn a lot of these planks into sticks. 64 sticks should be around enough. I can actually stack those now. Ah, lame. Anyway, and ladders are made by drawing a little ladder, just like so. And then you get access to one ladder. They're actually pretty costly as far as it goes, so you don't want to build ludicrous numbers of them. But I forget how many you can make from one stack. 29 divided by 7 is, I guess, 4? Wow, I'm awful at math. I didn't do that. Oh, yeah, 4. I just didn't click the right number. Okay, good. Wow, I was really worried there. I'm awful at clicking, not at math. So, I think that my ladder will be... if I put it right here, I'll run into it when I'm entering that area. But I could put it like there, and I'd have to jump up and... Nah. I'll put it here. So it's on... No, actually, I do want it on the main body. This is an agonizing decision. What about just right here? If I can ever mine this out. There we go. Put a hole up through the ceiling. And... ladder. Cool. And ladders work very simply. They're not particularly difficult to use. And I will, I think I'm going to want to have a small room up here. Which would be, like, maybe these dimensions. That looks okay, yeah. And, I build that up a little bit taller. And once I have this room done, I'll slap a roof on it, and then build a ladder up to the actual top of my tower. This will just be like another little room in my house. And still haven't used that mossy cobblestone. I need to find some cool use for that. Oh, by the way, all that damage is fall damage that I took. Collecting resources, I believe. I think so. Anyway, I'm really damaged for some reason. I don't remember when that happened. But no worries. If I do die, my spawn point is right over there. So it's not a big problem. I guess I'll go ahead and improve this little area a little bit. I'm going to make some half steps. I already have stone. Half steps you make by just doing this. You may have seen them up here when I was making my tools, my pickaxe. And I'm going to go ahead and make 6. Switch them out for my sword since I'm inside. And this isn't really required or anything, it just makes the house look a little bit neater and makes entering and leaving this area much easier. Because now you can just run right down in and easily run right back out. You don't actually have to jump to move up half steps. Whole steps you do have to jump. So that's nice to lay down. And they actually look attractive if you want to make your whole floor out of them. It's cheaper in coal than using smooth stone, but more expensive in actual stone. So since we have plenty of coal, I'm actually going to go ahead and make some smooth stone. 4 should be not as many as I need, just 3 will be enough. Actually, no, I'll go ahead and make a little bit more glass, so 4 is fine. I'm always so indecisive. 3 pieces of coal will do 24, so 25 is fine. And then that will slowly turn into smooth stone. You can see it's cooking across here. And you can leave multiple pieces of coal in there. They, nothing bad happens, they don't vanish or anything. In fact, if you have some sort of giant project that you want to do, you can just leave like stacks of 64 of items in your every one of your furnaces, come back, it'll all be there fully cooked for you. I don't really know what to call it. I guess I should just be saying smelted, but that doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. What to do now? Well, I have a little bit more plank, so I can at least start making this floor out of... Oh, hello, sheep. I think the sheep wants to come in. I don't want to go outside, though, because even when things seem peaceful, it's never peaceful. I should make a shovel. I don't have any shovels. Although I may not have... Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like I had some wood left. I always lose stuff in my little crafting square. I can never remember that it's there. So yeah, I have plenty to build my tower. So I'll say that the new ladder goes here. And place a ladder. You only have to place... Oh, there's a lot of sheep down there. And possibly some other monsters. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get this together quickly. You only have to place ladders every other step up something. You can climb up a ladder even if there's a space in between. Like, for example, if I put one there and then drop back down, you can see, you know, there's 2 here, and then there's just 1 up there, and I can still make it all the way up. So you can conserve ladders that way. I think pretty much everyone knows that trick, but it's still handy as long as you don't mind it looking a little bit worse, which, I really don't. Not while our resources are still important. Eventually we'll have enough of everything that individual resources don't matter at all, and then maybe I'll go back and improve this ladder. But this tower is getting decently high. You'll see that I'm building it in this kind of weird cross-ish shape. That's personal preference. It uses less resources and it makes placing torches on the outside of your tower really easy. And actually this is about high enough that I'm going to want to put some torches, just like this, and this tower will be visible for quite a distance, so it'll be helpful for me spotting my home. This isn't nearly as tall as my signal towers usually are, but it is going to have a little room at the top, which is still probably a few spaces away. I don't want to get it too ridiculous. As much fun as ridiculous buildings are, for now, resources are still valuable, as I said, so... And this should be plenty tall, actually. I totally forget where my last ladder was, so go ahead and drop down. Oh wow, I landed on the top of the ladder. That was just bad luck. I may not actually have enough ladders. That would be awful. Oh, I can't even see. I'm gonna put a torch down. I'm standing on top of this ladder, so the next one needs to go here. Oh, you can't place right in front of you. Ugh. Oh, man. Okay, well, I'll build one more ladder, and then this thing can be 1 taller, and it'll still work out. Perfect. Kinda. I guess I need to make 8. So that isn't too bad. I mean, ladders are costly, but they're not ridiculous. Like, fences are ridiculous. I don't understand why fences are so much of a ripoff. Because they're not even really that useful, especially compared to stuff like ladders. But I'll get to fences probably in a later episode. I don't think I'll have time in this one. I'm going to go ahead and throw together a room on top of here. And I think I'm probably getting fairly close to my time limit. So I suppose I'll see you guys next time.